Welcome to this segment of Soul, Silence, and Sound. This is brought to you by BeSimply.
Stars, trees, clouds, and the moon. They all have a meaning and they look just like you.
Welcome to this segment of Soul, Silence, and Sound. This is a lunar segment. This is a new moon incoming. A little bit ahead of schedule here. We are going to be at a full new moon at approximately 10:20 p.m. here on the West Coast in the Northern Hemisphere on a date that's known as November 30th, or will be known as November 30th in a year that will be called 2024. And so over this past lunar cycle, there's been this dance and this invitation from this energy of the divine, and that energy that's really available everywhere in and around us. Yet there's always, when we get deeper and deeper to these opportunities within ourselves and the world around us, there's always going to be that polarity kind of pooling to keep things balanced, and also sometime to dissuade you from that which you're ready to achieve. And this is why it's so important just to really anchor in what you want, the aspect of where you want to be in life. And so if we look at in every moment that you are afforded the opportunity to decide how you want to show up in it, in the most basic form, if one decides like, I want to be at peace and content from inside to the outside world, the daily practice is quite simple. It's practicing peace. And anything that comes up towards you that disrupts your peace, it's not to reject it. It's really to be like, how do I find peace within this exchange? How do I find peace within this moment? Sometimes that's requires one to step away from a certain situation or a setting because of the conditions, the set and setting and the conditions. Yet, because you've made that commitment to yourself that you want to be in peace, then you also give yourself the permission to exit that stage. That's how I call it that. You don't have to stay on that set any longer. You don't have to stay in the situation that causes the opposite of what you're looking for. And so this lunation right now is really welcoming us to anchor in to some of the basic but most profound and difficult concepts to reach in a human suit, because in this human life, we're conditioned and prepared to grasp at things that we want and create. So if we move it from grasping to creating, there's this beautiful opportunity, like a fresh pot of soup, to create that which you want. So it's a pot of soup that's peaceful. It's a pot of soup that's loving. It's a pot of soup that's happy. And so then you feed everything within you that already has harnessed what that feels and means into that pot of soup. And so I share this with you that you have this opportunity, if you so do choose, to really work with this next lunar cycle to anchor in that which you want to create. Not grasp for, but create. And if every day you put forth an effort towards that which you want to create through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions, it will build. Because that metaphorical little pebble in the water that ripples, in seen many times when people graphically put together mindfulness or awareness or communicate things like the Zen and the Tao, that little ripple goes farther than you can imagine. We feel it when we feel maybe some of those bigger emotions. Yet this is that moment just to really honor what you want to create. And if we go from each day after day after day and think about, this is my opportunity to create from within to the outside world. And some of it may be for you personally and for the world around you too. Ideally both. And so this moon that's coming in, we've had this influence of this secondary moon, and soon we'll be feeling the fading of a moon that has been holding us in a mind control. And so some of these moments right now are going to be very revealing, a lot of ahas, seeing things in ways that maybe you hadn't in the past. And what that means, if you think of the moons as a reflective mirror, this is how it's written about in many spiritual texts. It's a mirror to you to show you what is. And the reason that we've had these encounter right now with these two moons, even though they might be calling one an asteroid or something else, I don't know, but they're these two celestial bodies, and one is going to be taking over for the other, because we're collectively ready to move our consciousness. Now, you know, being a part of an on-demand culture right now, people want everything on demand. They want, you know, they want the shortcut to everything, because there's been this propensity to give everyone, you know, the Veruca Salt, she screamed loud enough, she got her Oompa Loompa now until she pushed it too far. And so we're going to be able to step out of this mechanical embed on our consciousness and on our ability to have psychic interaction with the world around us. And as that interference leaves, this clearer mirror is stepping forward. So just imagine we've had this interim dualistic two mirrors that maybe you can't always see in the night sky. Some people have taken pictures of them side by side. Some are seeing them overlapped and seeing like a shadow from the other one that's on top of, as like a black ring or a black circle. But as this gets cleared up, this mirror that is clearing in our consciousness will allow us to see things more clear. And so for all of us, it's important to remember is that for you that have been going through your own awakening, and no matter how difficult or easy or disorienting it has been, this is helpful because it's your participation has helped clean and clear the mirror. And the interesting part right now is when you really anchor in, especially in this next lunation, really what you want to contribute to yourself and others, this will help continue to polish that mirror. And within any of these systems, that's why it's important to remember is that ultimately all faith practices, as long as they do not cause harm to anything or anyone, they are intended to be focused around love, kindness, altruism. And so if your efforts are there for yourself and others, that only builds, irregardless of that manipulation that has been there all this time. And most of you haven't known that there's been a manipulation or a shroud in front of many things in society, not just a spiritual practice or faith. And that's lifting off right now. So it's like the perfect time that you get to reset your setting for how you want to engage with the world around you. Now, the enticing part is people sometimes get used to suffering and they like to feel the suffering because it helps them feel alive. It's similar to like feeling the passion. However, this is a real interesting moment for each and every one of us to say, am I willing to set that down so that I can keep building up on this energy that really helps me feel content and at calm with the world around me, the ecosystem around me. And sometimes people will think that might be boring. But my invitation to each and every one of you is that you don't know what exists beyond these simple concepts until you go a little deeper with it. You don't know how a relationship can go until you give the other person the opportunity to deepen their relationship with you. If it stays at the surface, that's where it will remain. It'll be very transactional. It'll be on the offense, the defense. It'll be emotive, all these things. But if it's rooted in a common denominator like peace, love, happiness, joy, whatever you might feel, without grasping with the divine, that's very different. Then there creates a really nice, beautiful canvas, if you will, to play, to engage with one another. And then the dualistic veil of good and evil gets to dissipate. And then the polarities there aren't really about good and evil. The polarities there are the balancing act. It's like walking on a beam or a tightrope. It's like really working on balance, but not through a power struggle of doing right or wrong. It's like literally getting to step into acrobatics with yourself and strengthening all these gifts that you have within you in this art of being in divine love, this thing that I've been talking about this past month. And now as we go in, there's this element of learning to walk that tightrope in peace, in love, in mastery, and in happiness. And that pure, clean, clear love, happiness feels very different than the one that wants to prove things, cause drama, all these different things. It's very different. And there's a freedom, and that's where the mastery comes in. That's with this age of Aquarius that we're going in. These higher states of consciousness are something that are birthed from within. And yes, there might be technologies out there to manufacture these, yet on the eternal dance, remember that you earn these opportunities and they stay with you through eternity, versus having a machine interface that will only allow you to have it on a temporary basis. So there's so much to explore. And then there's a sense of contentment that also happens in this process. And that's the beautiful part of these Eastern practices, because there isn't this enticement, from my perspective, there isn't this enticement that if you do this, and this, then you get this. It's really like, hey, if you work within this system, it's going to keep revealing these treasures to you. And it's a very gentle process. And then it's all of a sudden you're like, whoa, like I don't even have to have any effort or discipline about certain things. Yeah, maybe you still have work to do here or there, but it comes very effortless. And it's like, oh, why wouldn't I just want to stay here and practice walking the balance beam without these dualistic restraints and perceptions? So as we go into this meditation right now, I just want to invite each and every one of you to feel into that word, as I was sitting here and just digesting what's been in my dreaming attention and what's been shown, is that there's an opportunity, no matter who's next door, to be in peace, love, and happiness, and to really welcome yourself to move beyond, even if there's history. And like I said, in this space, the more that you go into it, certain things fall away. And that is a beautiful thing. And so it's like dipping your toe into something that there are still a lot of reveals ahead of us, yet holding where you want to be and not compromising that, no matter what crosses your path, just to really understand that you want to maybe retain your peace, retain your connection to divine love. You want to retain your happiness. And from there, the reveals happen to show you where to do that. It's not so much a battle anymore. It's actually play, divine play. So I welcome you to come up into an upright seated position. Allow that all to wash away. And I welcome you to imagine in your mind's eye as you rise up and lift that spinal column up, 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 and drop down your shoulders. Just imagine your mind's eye clearing up and opening your transmission with all that is and is not, to really give you this chance to drop in and beyond in this moment. Taking a soft, gentle breath in and out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Another one. Inhale. And exhale. Gently from there, I welcome you to gently lean back and recline or move fully into Shavasana, a prone position on your back with your palms facing upward as we transition into receiving sound. As you settle in, just take a nice gentle breath into the heart and out. Again, inhale. And exhale. And one more inhale. And exhale. And then continue to follow your natural breathing pattern. Anondo ane ai, ane ane ano ane ai, ane ane ram, ane ane ram. Anondo ane je ai, ane ane ano ane ai, ane 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 Anondo ane alam, ane ane ano ane ai, ane 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 Anondo ane ai, ane ane lam, ano ane ai, ane ane ram, ane ane ram. Taking a soft, gentle breath in and out of your heart center, gently breathing in and out. Again, inhale. And exhale. Another one, inhale. And exhale. And as you continue to breathe in and out, I want to welcome each and every one of you into this moment. Just to either come up into that seated position if you're not already there, or just stay where you are and just bringing your awareness to my speaking voice. And as you transition out of this experience, no matter where you entered it, just welcome you to be a little bit more. And then I also welcome you just to ask yourself, are you willing and ready to experience peace and love and happiness through the divine? And not as a place that you go to or as only a few moments in a given day, but in each and every moment. And if you are, I welcome you to really lean into that, no matter what life circumstances are for any of you, just to really lean into that. And especially understand that even in moments where you're being pressed, there's a lot of humanity that are being pressed right now, that thread is running through all things. And when one brings self back to that simplicity, you'll be surprised at how you're met and where you're met and who will meet you. And it becomes much more effortless the more you practice it. And as I stated before we entered this, there's a lot of unexplainable reveals in this process when you deepen your relationship to concepts that at face value might seem very simple. And then as it deepens, it's like, oh, wow. And so this is an exciting moment to deepen our relationship with something that most of us have never even touched and explored in a true alchemical way with the ether. So, as inspired, step into this pristine pool of water that is welcoming you and see how little movement you can make to really feel the peace and the love and the happiness, and reserve your precious energy for that which you're creating. I want to thank each and every one of you for being here in this moment. And I also want to thank Randa Brab, Dante Marino, And Kadri Scott will be exiting out with her in this moment. And until next time, this is Suzanne signing out with a full heart, a soft gaze, a gentle smile, a deep bow, and a namaste. Be simply.